Next, we have the Shape tool. This gives you shapes where you can fill or just outline, or as we call it, add a stroke. Here are shapes like the rectangle, rounded rectangle, ellipse, polygon, line, and the custom shape tool. The rounded corner rectangle can be very useful. Let's draw one. To change the corners, you can play around with the pixel settings. Here at the top there's radius. Let's change it to 80 and draw another block. As you can see, it's bigger now. Now watch your layers. Do you see this little icon it made once you drew your shape? This is called a vector or a smart object. Now, a smart object or vector is very good to use if you are going to print on a high scale resolution and want to keep your quality. You can edit smart objects many times without loss of quality. And lastly, we have the colors, foreground and background. This is the colors you choose and use throughout your design. The one in the front is your foreground color. It is the one you are currently using. You can double click on them to open up the color samples. Here you will see they give you the RGB readings of that specific color. So if we choose another color, there you can see the RGB. You also have the hex code of the color, this one, which is used in coding of websites. And it also shows the CMYK of that color. So if you want a specific color from a picture, select your eyedropper tool, click on the color, double click on color boxes, and there it will show the codes of the color which you can then write down to remember the color. For example, let's open our photo, eyedropper tool, select your color, double click on the foreground, and here you will see your RGB colors and write them down. Go to another program if you want, like Microsoft PowerPoint, and if you want this specific color, you just type that in and use it. Okay. The little arrow above the boxes is to switch between foreground and background. So if you click on it, it will switch. To have the two colors is mostly there for your filters or gradients. Once you select the two colors, like this, let's select between a red, okay, and for the other one, let's make it a pink or a darker red, okay. And then you select your gradient tool, like this. It will automatically put these two colors in the gradient by default. Let's quickly make a new layer. And with filters, you can go to Filter, Render, Clouds. And it will give you a cloud effect with these two colors. And that is all the tools on the left side.